which were lacking before. We were able to do the under 12 and under 15 championship. We were able to do the league in 2 phases. That's actually a first because it's always in a single phase. But we were able to do it in 2 phases, so that kept a lot of the players, playing the game. That's it in the on the local front. And then internationally, I think we were very busy in 2018. We were able to go for the IHF Trophy in Miami, and both the under-18 and under-20 came first. That qualified us for the continental stage in Rwanda. We went there again, we also came first in both categories. So that qualified us for the Junior and Youth Nations Cup that was held in Morocco. There we went and we came third in both categories. So that then qualified us for the World Cup that we'll be holding this year. And it might also be nice to state that the last time we qualified for the Junior World Cup was 33 years ago. And for the Youth World Cup, we had never qualified. So those, for me, were major successes. And then at the Youth Games, we also were able to come third. This year, we'll talk about this year later, I guess. So for me, those were the major successes. And then finally, we were able to train even the trainers, which for me is something that is very key and topmost on our agenda.
Very good, very interesting. So Samuel Ocheo is with us in the studio. We're taking a look at the development of handball in Nigeria. Let's go to Benin City in Edo State and see if we have the connection ready now to take a look at sports development in the state. Philip Shaibu is the deputy governor, but a big fan of football and, of course, everything sports in Edo State. Excellency, good evening. Welcome to Sports Tonight.
Good evening, Austin. How are you?
Awesome, awesome. And I know that there's a lot of singing and dancing. Yes, Bendel Insurance didn't win the final of the NNL, but it didn't stop the praise, the celebration. I've seen all over social media that they are back to top-flight football. What does this mean for football development in Edo State?
Yeah, it means that what we are doing to reposition and the reform that is ongoing in Edo State in terms of sport is in the right direction. Because Bendel Insurance, we just rebranded Bendel Insurance last year, and a year after, we have achieved what we thought we would achieve in 2-3 years. So for the people of Edo State, there's serious excitement. Beyond Edo State, Bendel as a whole are really excited, and lovers of good football in Nigeria are all excited because Bendel Insurance, before they went down, the whole country know them as Arsenal of Benin. So that they are back to the premiership means that they know that good football is back to the Nigerian Professional League. So there is serious excitement. The whole city is agog with jubilation. The insurance is back. Yes.
I remember when you guys got off with a campaign, it was straightforward. The objective was bring back Bendel Insurance to top-flight football. What was the model? How was it done?
Yes, when we got the mandate by the governor that we should bring Bendel Insurance back to premiership, what we just did was to look at what was wrong with it. And we discovered that issue of allowances, unpaid wages, unpaid allowances, the camp, it's an eyesore. Management was completely a serious problem. And we decided to rebrand it. First, insurance has a name, and we needed that name to be rebranded with discipline and also in line with the professionalism that the club is supposed to be known for, preparing them for premiership. So we got new management team, technical team, and the same players. Interestingly, the same players. We didn't get new players. All we just did was change the management team, brought in new technical team, the coach, Monde Odige, Bazwaye, and the other two, and the physiotherapist. We just brought them. Then we went through serious training beyond football, seminars. We organized seminars on weekly basis. Every other week, there was seminar to teach them what the brand is and to teach them what football really is in terms of the the referees and the conduct on pitch and all those. So what they were doing in training also is working with them through training courses. So we now have an assurance that not only go to play football, to train, to play matches, then the culture and the discipline we want to bring back to the team was done in the classroom. So they have classroom training, they have on the pitch training. And another good thing that we did was that their salaries, how much were they paid? We reviewed it, and we make sure that their salaries are paid when the civil servants are being paid. Every 26th of every month, they get their alerts. And we make sure that their bonuses were increased, and they have additional bonuses for winning matches. Last year, Mr. Governor plays every match that they win, they have additional 1 million for that match. So there was the motivation.
That's right.
And so this year, in preparing them for this premiership, we also increased it and said every match that you win 1-0, you get 1 million. If you get 2-0,
just stay right there. Just stay right there, because that's cheering news you're giving out there to the players and supporters. I'll come back to you. Let's go on this quick break. When we come back, we'll rush back to Benin City to get the concluding part of that interview. So don't go anywhere. Stay. Welcome back, Sports Tonight on Channels Television. Let's go back to Benin City. The Deputy Governor of Edo State is speaking to us as regards the rebranding of Bendel Insurance and, of course, sports development in the state. Deputy Governor, you were talking about some of the things that the state government did to motivate the players. Tell me more.
Yeah, and another thing we are doing, we want to really reposition Bendel Insurance to outlive this government. Because we observe that when government own a team, when the governor we have now, Governor Basike, is a lover of sport, he wants to grow sport. Assuming he leaves, what happened to Bendel Insurance again? Will he go back? So we have decided that we are going to prepare Bendel Insurance to be a private sector-driven club. And in doing this, we are rebuilding their hostels, and we are rebuilding, presently, Samuel Ogbomode Stadium will be Bendel Insurance Stadium, and we are rebuilding in a way that they will have a merchandise store, just like it's done in other clubs. I saw that of Old Trafford, what they did there. Arsenal, we saw what they did in their Emirates Stadium. Something like that is being replicated in Samuel Ogbomode Stadium so that they can generate their funds, and with all government funds, they can stand. For instance, this year alone, the insurance from sales of jersey, so 3 million from sales of jersey. That has never happened in the history of Bendel Insurance Football Club. So beyond what we are planning for them, we also discovered that we are using the same players that were struggling not to be relegated from National League last year. The same players this year have qualified to play in Premiership without just motivation. I have to register also. Many people are amazed that I am playing with them. Yes. I have to register with them to also help in motivating them. And each time I'm pitch, you see the players want to do some magic. And I saw it that I needed to be with them in matches also, because what I see in training, each time I'm on training, the coach will tell me, "Okay, each time you come to training, these boys see you. Yesterday you were making mistakes. Today you are." So I now discovered that, okay, my being even in the, to train with them, motivate them. I said, "Okay, coach, since I am registered, let me know the program so that, I'm deputy governor, I have a lot of work, but I will see some of the matches, key matches that I need to be." So what I did is, key matches have to be there to give them that physical motivation beyond getting alert after match. Because truly, every match, they know, as you are winning the match, before you get to your dressing room, or when you are in contact with your phone, there's your alert for winning. It's already on your phone.
Motivation.
So
indeed,
yes,
it has indeed been a state project. Deputy Governor, I must say thank you so much for your time. We will find the time to sit down and then have a proper discussion on Bendel Insurance, our sports development in Edo State. Thank you so much for speaking to us tonight. So that's it. The Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Shaibu, who is also a player of Bendel Insurance. So you see, there was a strategy. They looked at it and said, oh, we must return Bendel Insurance. So he said it was a source of motivation, and so he had to join the players to keep them going. And of course, money. You see, players' welfare. So they didn't play with it. So other clubs should look at that also, because we've heard Bendel Insurance players complain. So it's very important that we take players' welfare serious.